as the Republicans are. I have never seen, this past week 100% proved it, okay? 85% of the American public said no war with Iran. 5% said yes to war with Iran. Donald Trump went to war with Iran, and not a single fucking Democrat in a position of power, like in higher ranking Democrats, actually came out and unconditionally said, what the fuck are we doing here? We don't want war with Iran. Nobody in this public wants, nobody in the American population wants war with Iran, and we're spending billions of dollars at the behest of Israel to go to fucking war with Iran, doing war crimes, bombing fucking nuclear facilities and shit like that over there, when we got cities that have homeless people everywhere. Cities are fucking crippled. Infrastructures are crippled. Nobody has health care. There's an affordability crisis that's looming. All these, like, Donald Trump supposedly won on the affordability crisis message, and he hasn't done dick. All he's done is fucking deport your neighbors, and not a single fucking Democrat in a position of prominence is actually using this to their advantage, even from a cynical, cold, calculated view. At this point, you have to assume that they like what's going on. They see all the violence, they see all the indecency, and they stay quiet because they don't want to do anything about it because they like what the Republicans are doing. Okay? Layoffs happening everywhere. There's so much instability. And then we have the fucking Gestapo blackbagging people in the middle of the street with their faces covered. Nobody knows if they're fucking cops even. Maybe some of them are white supremacists that are deputized by ICE. And we just have to sit around and take it. It's bullshit. Okay? This is why people like Zoran are important, okay? They give people the audacity of hope, the audacity to dream that politicians could actually represent the interests of their constituents for once. They could actually run on a progressive message for once. And they can be uncompromising and unconditionally brave enough to say, no, I like this. I think we can do this. I think we can help the working poor. I think we can have free buses. I think we can have state-owned grocery stores as a pilot program. Modest social democratic reforms in one of the wealthiest fucking cities on the planet, and people are talking as though they're gonna do they're gonna fucking assassinate every landlord in the city. It's bullshit. There will be no capital flight. Make no mistake. There will be no capital flight from New York City. Okay? It's fucking bullshit. Even the mere threat of capital flight is enough for so many in the media to just immediately go, oh, we can't have this, we can't have this. Well, there's more of us than there are of them. Do you understand? What's wild is the election day ballots may have broken more to Zoran than the early voting. A huge showing. Cuomo was about to be broken, says Ross Barkin. It's fucking... I'm not going to speak like it's over, but goddamn, dude, the gap between the Democratic political class and the party's voters on this issue is colossal. Look at this. This is not just the Democrats either. Look at this. Independents also fucking disapprove of this heavily. I'm biased, but it's super nice to have prediction. Oh, he's just doing a Polymarket. Stop sending me Polymarket tweets, please. Nate Silver is a fucking hack and a charlatan and is doing Polymarket ads for without revealing that he's doing Polymarket ads. But because the fucking FTC doesn't work anymore, no one is going to regulate them, okay? Michael Lang has called it. What about Andrew Cuomo's finished? Dave Wasserman called it? No, that's not really Dave Wasserman. You dick. Chatter, why are you like this? Yeah, Dave Wasserman's fucking thing is not Calypsio or whatever. This is not a real tweet from Dave Wasserman. More good news for the New York City left. From Taniel, excellent news for the New York City left. There were 10 city council members of the Progressive Caucus who faced primary challengers today, some of them very ideologically polarized primaries. All 10 incumbents are leading by a lot. I like that I said stop sending me Polymarket bets, and you literally are fucking sending me instead Kalshi tweets. I don't care about any of those things, okay? I don't care about betting market shit. The election center projection is Zohran Mamdani is a projected winner. New York City Mayor Democratic primary, he will defeat Andrew Cuomo and Brad Lander. Yeah. What happened, dude? I thought the Jewish New Yorkers were so scared and they were so Islamophobic. Turns out that was actually a fucking bullshit narrative coming from just the media.
A longtime Democratic consultant.
As I've said time and time again, they are Jews in New York. If they cared about Israel, they would be living in Israel. They'd be Jewish in Israel, okay? They are not living in Tel Aviv. They're living in fucking New York. They got New York problems. They don't have Tel Aviv problems. They have New York problems. They could just as easily live in Israel if they wanted to. Why the fuck are they living in New York? Because they're fucking New Yorkers.
So how do you think the former mayor is feeling tonight?
I talked to him tonight. When Mike endorsed Andrew, endorsed former Governor Cuomo, put out a really heartfelt, thoughtful, and frankly great statement. I did not write it, in which he emphasized that no candidate is perfect. And maybe if Andrew Cuomo and his team had gone and agreed that no candidate is perfect more often, more voters would have given him support right now. He's still alive, but as it looks right now, his argument...
Actually, you know what? I've come to realize, I take it back. The Jewish population of New York is just Hamas. That's what it was. Because it's one or the other, you know what I mean?
The governor wasn't
They're just
contrite
very
enough,
anti-Semitically not caring about Israel being a Jewish
why he was driven from office
demographic majority
we're seeing these
ethno-supremacist
results tonight where Zohran
apartheid
Mamdani is
which
clearly in a
peak
very good position
anti-Semitism.
going into the potential ranked choice voting scenario or computation that will occur on July 1st at noon.
I will say that I'm factual. Part of the factual.
Discussion is a good guy. Be nice.
Nice guy, lousy politician.
Oh, come on. On that note, be nice, be nasty. We're sending it back to Jessica and Dick.
I
could watch this all night.
Yeah, I hope nobody's feelings are too hurt over there. You guys going to be okay?
I got a little thin skin sometimes.
All right, OB's got to recover. Okay, thanks, guys.
I'm as New York as it gets. Born and bred.
What is this? You like these polls? Those are all the polls covering June. All my normie friends don't care a single iota about politics and had zero idea who was running. I knew Zoran was going to do well when they asked me who was running and went, what? When I told them Cuomo was? Yeah, I mean, this is...
Let's go.
New York Times newsroom looking for fresh anti-Semitism.
All right, this is it, people. Let's move. Let's go.
Okay, I'm going to cook one up. They're going to say New York showed that an Italian cannot champion anti-Semitism accurately. New Yorkers, confused by Zoran's name, thought he was Jewish and voted for him. That could be one, maybe. That's the other thing, like, this is even crazier when you think about it than Hussein Obama. You know what I mean? His name is Zohran Mamdani. His father's name is Mohammed Mamdani. Zohran Kwame Mamdani. Wild. Once again, what you see on fucking Twitter, it seemingly, is not real life at all. New Yorkers are finally anti-Italian once more.
I think it's the second campaign in a row in which a candidate who has spent a lot of time in Westchester County and does not understand what winter is, perhaps doesn't understand what it's like to be a New Yorker living in the winter in a cooped up space, no matter how rich you are. Second time, first Andrew Yang, and now Andrew Cuomo saying it is a campaign, everything is chaos, which is...
I mean, Andrew Yang and Andrew Cuomo both literally, for some weird fucking reason, believe their own memes that, like, all New Yorkers care about is Israel. Because I remember Andrew Yang doing some shit like that, too. It's kind of crazy. Like, I always, whenever people, like, constantly talk about Israel in, like, the New York mayoral race, which happened last time as well, not to the same severity as this time because of obvious reasons, but, like, when they do that, I would always get mad. I'd be like, dude, this is fucking stupid, right? Like, this is just a way to gum up the works. This is just a way to try to, like, eliminate anyone that has, like, any sort of conscience about Israel's behavior, Israel's activity, right? It was not Muhammad, it was Mahmoud. My bad. I said his dad's name is not Muhammad, it's Mahmoud. My apologies. listen. And then they would always fucking say, oh, you have to talk about it because New York has a lot of Jewish people. And again, I would get very fucking mad because it's like, okay, but they're Jewish people in New York. They're not Jewish people in Israel. They're Jews in New York. They're not Jews in Tel Aviv. They're in New York. They're New Yorkers. They're Americans, right? So I think what ended up happening for a lot of these guys, because like Andrew Cuomo spent every fucking waking moment being like, Zoran he hates Jewish people. He hates Jewish people the most. Zoran, mommy dami, hates Jewish people. He never talked about his policies. He literally just barely even made a fucking dent in the notion that he had experience, which by the way, we know what kind of fucking experience he had. He had experience like, you know, doing sexual assaults to cops. Okay. So I think like people probably were like, what the fuck? Why do I care about this?
I think this is a stunning result. I think the early votes, who they came from, where they come from, are staggering. We've never seen anything like it. Now, also, we have to reflect what's happened here. Zoran ran a positive campaign talking about affordability. Cuomo ran. Damn, this is ass cheeks, this audio. It might be because of I'm not bi, nor am I straight. I'm a Cuomo-sexual. After careful deliberation and consulting the literature, the Cuomo campaign, Democratic Majority for Israel, and Glenn Dubin gave to me, I have decided to endorse the only man for the job. Next week, let's make our voice heard. Yeah. Travis, this guy said he would arrest Netanyahu for crimes against human rights if he came to visit New York City. This is what this guy said. This is a disaster. Oh, that's so good. Oh my God. Oh my God. All the liberals who were fucking upset about, Zohran Mamdani being a socialist or whatever, just enjoy how much the fucking Republicans are going to lose their minds over this. Please, just, it's time. We will forget all the fucking stupid tweets you put out there. We will forget all the, this is a safe space, okay? All the liberals who were constantly fucking complaining about Zohran Mamdani, he's too radical. I want, I don't know, one of the other guys. We will forget, we will forgive, as long as you enjoy the moment.
This guy said that he would arrest Benjamin Netanyahu for crimes against human rights if he came to visit New York City. This is what this guy said. This guy said he wants to replace police officers with social workers, Sean. If you need help because you need the NYPD, this guy says, no, we're going to send you a social worker instead. This is a disaster, maybe unbelievably worse than Chicago, worse than LA. New York City is on the cusp of electing the worst mayor that they have ever chose, Bill de Blasio. People are going to be wishing that he was the guy.
Dude, they're having aneurysms. Oh, that's so awesome. That's so fucking sick. That's so sick. Oh, all right. CNN is back to talking about the Iran nuclear sites looking real bombable again. Oh, my Lord. Looking submissive and bombable. Adam Carlson had a decent take on this as well. It turns out that the sexual predator who was funded by Republican mega donors who cut Medicaid, stole from the MTA, who lied about the nursing home death toll during COVID, who was the physical embodiment of the Democratic status quo, was not what New York City primary voters wanted. It's coming.